Hi, it's Gene, retired in Mexico, and welcome to the channel. Here we ask one question: do they write them and sing them like they used to? A lot of people, young and old, think that the old music is better than the new, but I'm not so sure. And today, let's discuss the Adele question. I put all this really cool hip music on here that I like. I like really strange things, a lot of avant-garde things. But pop music and mainstream music, sometimes it hits a spot. And if we're going to talk about the 21st century, we got to talk about one of the great singers, I think, Adele. So I was a fan of hers before she became big, before she blew up. I heard that song Chasing Pavements, and I was telling people, hey, you ought to listen to this album called 19. It's really cool. They were like, yeah, whatever. But I followed her. Of course, then she blew up, and you know, I still like kind of that early stuff, but it's been a while since I watched this tiny desktop concert where she does the Bob Dylan cover "Someone Like You," and then she does "Chasing Pavements," and then she does her new song "Rolling in the Deep," and she does it flying. She just comes straight from the airport, walks into the NPR studios, and does this performance. If you haven't seen this, this is amazing. I think it's a conversation we have to have because, when I grew up, there was a lot of pop music that, most of it you would dismiss just like you would dismiss today. But then there was always someone like Elton John that seemed to have that something special. And then you go through the 80s and, a lot of that pop music I don't care for. But the other day I was listening to Careless Whisper by Wham, and I thought, that's a pretty good song. In the 90s, I enjoyed Sheryl Crow, and I think what we're talking about here is what does it mean to be cool? What does it mean to be hip? Well, it means being yourself, being authentic, and liking what you like. And if it's mainstream, it's mainstream. So there's a bunch of stuff I really don't care for in this day and age in terms of the most popular stuff. I'll just throw out an example. Not an Ed Sheeran fan at all. So there's a lot of, if you get a billion hits on Spotify, I probably don't like you. But Adele is the exception. So let's watch this together. I realize my audience is a little, maybe this isn't my audience, and we've been hitting up, you know, Black Midi and Zabaton and all these different people. But for this Master Monday, let's take a look at Adele from her show. This is at least a decade old, but I've watched it 2 or 3 times. It blows me away every time. So here we go.
Adele since 2008.
Oh, wow.
We're going to come to South by Southwest.
2008.
And it didn't work out. And we're so glad to have you here.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Very little introduction needed, obviously. Adele, everybody.
Thank you very much. I didn't get a visa, that's why I couldn't do the South by Southwest. It wasn't because I didn't want to come. It was because I didn't have a visa, America. America didn't like me then. But anyway, this is Someone Like You.
And this is the Bob Dylan cover. She does it better than Dylan does, in my opinion.
I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? It ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I'd hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
She has perfect pitch.
I wish nothing sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah.
Just the piano.
You know how the time flies on me. Yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over yet. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes their memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you said sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Her dynamics and her emotion. This is the Adele I like, the old Adele.
Thank you. That siren was pretty bad timing, wasn't it? Did you hear it? Oh, okay, good, good. Could you hear me? Can you? Oh, I must be going deaf. I can barely hear myself when I'm singing. Cool. All right. Well, this next one is Chasing Pavements.
Now the guitar and the piano.
I've made up my mind, don't need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. Don't need to look no further, this ain't lust. I know this is love. But if I tell the world I'll never say enough, 'cause it was not said to you, and that's exactly what I need to do. If I end up with you, should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah.
You know, this is a great
I
melody.
pull myself up.
Absolutely.
Then I fly around in circles, waiting as my heart drops and my back begins to tingle finally. Could this be it? Or should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up? Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah. Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Oh, would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep on chasing pavements? Should I just keep on chasing pavements? Oh, should I give up, or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? Or would it be a waste, even if I knew my place? Should I leave it there? Should I give up, or should I just keep chasing sidewalks, even if it leads nowhere? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, she doesn't get enough credit as a songwriter. Now she collaborates with a bunch of people, but back then she
Thank you
wrote her
very
own
much.
songs.
Thank you for having us. This is the last song. Thank you very, very much, and I'm glad I could be here at last. Thank you very much. Yes, this is Rolling in the Deep. I was on an advert break yesterday from Glee. I was very excited. I woke my friend up at about 1 a.m. Very excited. Ready? Yeah. Cool. Have a great day.
There is a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. And finally I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your ship bare, and see how I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There is a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside of your hands, and you played it to the beach. Hey, baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you. Now I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair, and make a home down there as mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside of your hands. find what you look for and turn my sorrow
Just
into
acapella
treasure gold.
with hand
You
claps.
pay me back and kind of reap just what you sow. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. Yes. It all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You have my heart inside of your hands, and you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You have my heart inside of your hands, but you played it to the beat.
Got to take my gloves off.
Yeah.
Didn't realise. Muted. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for coming out. Thank you very much.
Wow. So they say, a good song should sound good on just an acoustic guitar. And I think this tiny desktop concert really captured her at her peak. And she continued to make some good music, but the third album I wasn't so crazy about. And then the new one, I think it's the fourth one, she kind of dialed back the production. There's one song on there with just piano that's extraordinary. But I'm not as interested in her as I used to be. That first and second album, and like I say, I was already a fan before she blew up, so it was too late. It was too late. And that happens, there's bands that I've seen in concert that I just happened to catch very early in their careers, and I became fans of them, and then later, whatever the attitude was towards that. So, there's bands like, not one, well, this isn't one that I've seen, but I remember listening to the first Coldplay album and really liking it. Well, I didn't know they were going to go in the direction that they did. I hardly even know that band anymore. But this here, you've just got extraordinary pitch, extraordinary dynamics, extraordinary songwriting. She just comes in, leaves her coat on and her gloves on, and just knocks out these 3 songs, and then probably left within minutes. So I just find this particular performance extraordinary, and if you watched it with me, I hope you enjoyed it. I think she's one of the great singers of the 21st century. Yeah. I don't know how you can watch this and not be affected by it, but that's my opinion. And so here on Master Monday, we're talking about Adele. As we say here in Mexico, buen dia.